And I'm not entirely sure if my mic is working, but if anyone's in chat, feel free to say hi. What was I going to do? Right, here is more of a damn blood decay weapon. I already have one upgrade on it. But really an annoying noise from whatever the hell that is. Right, back to this. So as you can see, you go along the path. I've already got one upgrade into it. Duration of dancing wound weapon. It's Iron Heart. This looks like just basic passive stat upgrades along. Until you get to the fun stuff. Vampiric blood expires, gain an absorb effect equal to 5 times the damage you dealt with blood plague during that duration. Ks are really going to be all about healing all the time.
Hello.
Right, one ugly ass map. I'm going to go to. Guess I'll go to the Danube.
Till next we meet.
Shattered Isles. Still some bits and pieces they're still working on. Bits that are obviously not finished, but very pretty. Down over there is going to look awesome, but it's being textured. Thing on a rock. I'm not sure what that's all about, but there's a thing on a rock. You're going. Zoni Al-Sharad. But for some reason it's not going to keep. Slow flyer, happy ass as a slow flyer, happy ass as a. Oh, my apologies for the hitch on the stream there. I was just checking to make sure we had sound, and really whenever I tab out, it decides it just wants to stop. So, my apologies. One more little hitch there while I change something. Like a kind of crystalline mine of some description. That's pretty cool. most of you joining. This is just planning on just messing around, playing with this class, doing a little bit of leveling, generally tooling around for a few minutes. Give everybody a little bit of a taste of blood DKs in Alpha. Okay, talents and stuff. I've already messed with talents. I'll go through them again real quick. Okay, so completely new talents for DKs. Completely new. They've completely changed how we play. So, bloodworms. Your Death Strike overheals creates a bloodworm. I now have pets. If I drop below 30 health, my bloodworms will immediately burst. Yes, it's giving me Heart Strike. Instantly strike the target and 2 others nearby, causing physical damage and inflicting them with Blood Plague. There's a little tick for Blood Plague there as well, explaining what Blood Plague is. Basically, I'll deal damage to you and heal myself at the same time. Consume Vitality. Drains health from the target over 5 seconds. Cannot move, parry, or dodge while channeling this ability. That is pretty pointless for a tank. Bloody Reprisal. While active, anytime a Death Strike's melee abilities strike the Death Knight. Enemies death melee abilities strike the Death Knight, they will be inflicted with Blood Plague. If Blood Plague is already infected on them, they will deal immediate damage to 3 times. 6 charges lasts 15 seconds. Blood Bolt, hurl a glob of blood, damage everybody near them. That's not bad. That might be like a good way of ranged pulling for a tank, I guess. Ossuary, while standing in your Death and Decay, also causes Marrow Rend to hit multiple targets. If Marrow Rend hits 2 targets, additional Bone Shield charge has a chance to be generated. Now, Bone Shield has changed. It's not something that you just throw up and leave. You have to generate it. Annoying. Rapid Decomposition. Your Death and Decay deals 25% more damage to Blood Plague victims, and you gain 50% healing from Blood Plague while standing in your own Death and Decay. The Death and Decay has quite a long cooldown these days, so... Red Thirst. Vampiric Blood instantly energizes 1 rune and increases your runic power generation by 10% for its generation. Or its duration, even. Basically increases what Vampiric Blood does. Anti-Magic Barrier. There you go. Anti-Magic Shell also increases your health by 25% for 10 seconds. I took that one just for the hell of it. Rune Tap. Consume a rune, restore 20% of your health. So this is basically like the old Rune Tap, but instead of being an active mitigation now, it is a direct heal. Purgatory. Purgatory hasn't changed. Yay, we like Purgatory. It's the get out of jail free card. I'm a DK, I'm not going to die. Mark of Blood. Places a mark of blood on the enemy. Whenever the enemy is damages a target, that target will be healed for 4% of its maximum health. Effect is doubled if the Death Knight is the target. So, not a terrible little thing there. There you go. Tightening Grasp reduces the cooldown of Gorfine's Grasp. Great for leveling. Tremble before me. Every time your Death and Decay deals damage to an enemy, it has a chance to cower in place for 3 seconds. I think that's more of a heal. March of the Damned. Become immune to all movement impaired abilities. So, that's basically what the old DK speed boost was without the speed boost. Will of the Necropolis. Reduce all damage taken by 20% while your health is below 35%, or when any attack would reduce you below 35%. I like that one. Like freebie, easy tanking. Exhume. Gain a charge of Bone Shield every second for 10 seconds. 1 minute cooldown. Again, not bad. Foul Bulwark. Every application of Bone Shield increases your maximum health by 3%. I can see that one coming in later when you have more gear and synergizing and stuff like that. Boner Storm. A whirl of bone and gore batters your enemies for 6 seconds, dealing shadow damage and healing you for 1% of your maximum health per strike. Blood Mirror. There you go. Well, 20% of any damage dealt to you is redirected to the target. Okay, and then Blood Beasts. I like this one just because Hellpats are cool. Call forth a pair of Blood Beasts. Assist you in combat for 15 seconds. They heal you and themselves for 50% of all damage they deal and share 10% of all damage you take. I kind of like that. Alright, quick look at the abilities. Blood Boil. That hasn't really changed. Spreads diseases. Marrow Rend. This is a hit now. So every time you smash somebody with it, you're going to gain charges of Bone Shield. Blood Strike. Instantly strike an enemy, causing physical damage and inflicting them with Blood Plague, and gives you some nice runic power. Good old Death Strike. We love Death Strike. But as you can see, it's only 40% of all damage taken now. And it's only in the last 6 seconds, so there's no more stacking it to 10 with Blood Boil and then hitting it and healing your entire health bar, unfortunately. Death's Caress. This looks more to me like it's going to be your filler ability, you know, replacing... God, I am terrible at remembering abilities, and this is my main class. Yeah, replacing the green one looks like a skull. Derp. And then Consumption. You get this from your Matty new Legendary. You can see there, focuses Dark Power and Strike. That heals you for 50% of all damage taken in the last 12 seconds. Errand again for some reason. Morphine's Grasp hasn't changed. There's Blood Beasts. Dancing Rune Weapon. Dark Command. Death's Caress. Death and Decay. This UI isn't set up. I usually have everything bound to my mouse. But it's alpha, so I couldn't be bothered setting everything. Alright, let's go find out what I have to do over here. 8 Smolderhide Furbolgs slain. Apparently this guy has a new skin coming. Speak to Little Fur. After I've picked some of your friends. As you can see, very slow. Not just standing around and waiting. And quite a bit of sound distortion on my end. See if there's a system setting that somewhere. Sound. Ah, that would be one. So I have a very set. That volume down just a touch. I don't really want it. Get wrecked! And that's a decay action. More sound distortion. See, we're not the fastest killers in the world. The DK's ability to never take damage remains. So much dead space. I kind of like spammy classes, so having all this dead AO around doing nothing, kind of boring. But they have very nicely said there is going to be another pass-through DK abilities, so I'm hoping to see a pretty big uptick in the amount of GC usage. Do something real quick. I'm apologize if stream will pause. We're losing mine soon. And we're back in business. Oh, there's a block grid. Went randomly AFK in the middle of the field. That's never good. Destroy Nightmare Totem. I'm very sorry that you guys are getting this audio disruption too. I'll figure that out. Two blood beasts. It looks like the stream gave up.